We have been in the parish since 1961.
At that time, the whole neighborhood was new. These were what we would call probably starter houses. The people were much younger. The parish was much younger. The parish was the center of a lot of social life. Everything revolved around the parish activities. I mean, family picnics or parish picnics were major.
And then there was a big announcement that we're going to build a new parish here. They call it St. Raphael's. And in the meantime, since we have no church, why, we're going to hold service over at what's called the Montgomery Ward store, which is right next to Casey's, the Montgomery Ward Kellogg store. So we used to say we're going to Montgomery Ward's for Mass on Sundays. So they held church there and Mass till the gymnasium here was built.
The volunteerism, I think, is wonderful, and I like to help whenever I can. It involves all the family. I see these young families doing the altar service and all, and I just think it's wonderful. And my grandson was with me quite a bit, and he and I were altar ministers, and I just thought that was so great. Yeah. And I'm glad that the young families are doing that today.
I love St. Raphael's. I'd never go to any other church. It's my church.
But
We have 5 married children, they're all members, and our 17 grandchildren are members of St. Raphael's. Some of them were baptized, all of them had their first communion, confirmation. 4 daughters were married here, 3 in the old church and 1 here. So it does, it's kind of fun to have, to say this is our church.
it was very, very welcoming. Immediately found home at St. Raphael's.
I think that the Catholic education does that. I think it's just so values oriented, and so that the people who founded the league back in the '60s believed in that. And then when I came on board in '69, I just picked it up and then just have maintained it because it was the way to do things back then, and you know, through time, we seem to waffle a little bit on just how important values are, and but we have not, and we won't. But it just came from the very founding basic principles of Catholic education, as far as I'm concerned.
When we first started coming here, I think the initial reaction for me was how friendly everybody was. And that made me feel so good. And, you know, I think out of the friendships that we have, and we still have, that's what the thing is that is most important to me. And I think, you know, Jack and I are hospitality ministers, and that's something that I truly enjoy because I see a lot of old friends, but then I see a lot of new faces who become friends.
And we've had a very good experience at St. Raphael. We didn't, well, of course, St. Raphael was our parish from the start. That's where we lived, and that was the church. St. Raphael looked like it was, you know, much more progressive. And we were into that. We thought that was good. And as a greeter, as hospitality ministers, you look at all the different programs that we have here. And there's something for everybody.
So I would say that, you know, we've been so very fortunate with the pastors that we've had. I can't help but think about all the wonderful people that I've met in the parish. Some have left, but you still have good memories about it. I think our children, when we brought them to St. Raphael Church, they pretty much grew up in this parish, and that was important to both of us. And as a family, I think we felt very comfortable. I look at some of the young families in the parish now and think that used to be us many years ago. And it makes me feel good that they probably are enjoying it as much as we did.
Father Ted was really one of the finest preachers that I ever ran into. Just spectacular.
I've been involved with more younger people. I am so impressed with these younger people that they're just so, well, they're spiritual, but they're just so involved. And I marvel at that, you know, because they just are very inspirational. That's good. Yeah, so I think it's going to stay very vibrant.
Good times, good people. Throughout our history here, good times and good people.